We got a Subaru Forester Diesel. Let's change the diesel fuel filter. And it is located right there. Before I get started, this is the genuine diesel filter. Nice and original equipment. Cannot go wrong. So we finally got there in the end. There was a bit of mucking around with these fuel hoses, but they are all good. Now, because I believe it's a sensor at the bottom of the entire filter, it went in, it obviously comes from underneath the filter and it came out and it was mounted on this and into the plugs that I've put to the side. I had to play around with this bracket a little bit. That wasn't too tricky, but it was just to help out a bit. It's mounted by a bolt just there, and then another 2 bolts up here. Here we go. If I can get them aligned. And the two bolts that held the filter together are 12 mils, and the 3 nuts that held this bracket were 12 mils as well. Okay, so I've taken apart this bottom sediment level sensor, and it doesn't look too tragically dirty. There's a bit of discoloring there. I'm going to change the gasket for the new one. And I might just clean this up with a brush. And that's look inside the filter. It looks a bit filthy. So when I was doing this, I've got a waste bucket there and only a little bit of fuel came out. Not too much. Ideally it's good to have a bucket. New filter looks like that. That's the old one. Pretty yucky. Just put everything back together again, fitted this back into the vise, and I screwed this on pretty much to the same point, to the same feeling as I unscrewed it, and then I just tried to further tighten it by hand to the point that I couldn't go anymore. First things first, we are going to need to feed this from the bottom of this bracket somehow. Oh, we just want to check if this little plug on here is nice and tight. Yep, that's good. If I can sneak my hand. Alright, I'm gonna have to move this like this, and if I can get my hand, there we go. So I managed to get a few fingers in there, and this is going to go this way. But if I can pull this through, oh yes, a success. Oh, how good is that? News, the little clip has disappeared to another dimension. Good news is that I've got one of these tried and devised. There we go. And I'm just going to lightly fit everything on. I'm going to connect everything up, all the hoses, and I will pump the system and I will check if there's any leaks, and once I'm happy with that, then I will fully put everything back together again. This, and try to put it on there. Oh, beautiful. So I'm going to put a tiny little bit of grease around here, make life easier for it. Next time I do this, next 20, 30,000 kilometers, that's going to go like that. So all the hoses are connected, the electrics are connected. Now pumping this is going to take a while. Now probably after 30 seconds of pumping on stop, this is extremely hard now. We're gonna go to inside the car. We'll see if we can crank it. Don't need the aircon. Look at that. One shot. That's amazing. So overall, I was really dreading this, but with some basic tools, definitely a vise and adjustable multi-grip like that, a actual oil filter wrench would do it, I'm sure, just as well. Probably took me less than an hour to do. Hopefully you find this video useful in replacing the Subaru Diesel Fuel Filter. Stay tuned for more videos on this car.